we've actually gone to great lengths to make sure that we are engaging with the communities in these areas, and that we're engaging in a way that ensures that those communities are selecting their own representation, and those who represent them are providing the communities with with feedback in relation to the discussions that go on in these committees. We have 3 levels of committees. Firstly is the village committee, which is set up by the village chairman in association, in collaboration with the area chiefs, and they select their own committee members. They then sit down and we have discussion sessions on a monthly basis to share information, like I said before. We provide them with updates. We make sure that they understand the programs that are going on at site, and the programs that we're undertaking from a community development perspective, because it's not only that we have to advise people about how we're mining, where we're mining, what's going on. It's also about making sure that they understand the scope and the breadth of the community development programs that we have in place. So then there's a representative that attends the what we call the liaison committees. There are we have 4 of those in place, and these liaison committees is where we bring in the broader regional representatives for leadership, political leadership, county leadership, administrative leaders, and the community. We bring them together in the same room for the discussions to continue. So they go from the village level up to the liaison committee level. These are in place really to make sure there's a continuity of the discussion, that the issues that are raised have a place to go. If they can't be resolved at a village level, then they need to go up and to be discussed and resolved at the liaison committee level. That gives an avenue for everybody to participate and to get information. For example, the Ministry of Petroleum and Mining have representation in these liaison committee meetings, and some of the grievances that come up are assisted with by the ministry representative explaining the law behind mining and exploration, as the case may be. So that's a process that we've set up. I am very lucky to be working for a company that certainly understands the value of including communities in the discussion, and making sure that they are considered a core part of our business rather than a sideline. This has been our policy right from day one, and what we do to make sure that we can actually implement it like that is that we make sure we have the resources going into the community development, the community engagement departments. When I first started off in mining, if you went to a mine, you would very rarely find more than one person described as a community liaison officer. Well, things are changing now, and that was, how long ago was that? That was 20 years ago. when I first came into the mining industry. I'm not originally from the mining industry, and so looking at it from that angle, I said something has to change, and so we built the community department to make sure that there were enough people, enough staff on board to be able to manage all of the community engagement and all the other aspects of community outreach that we have, for example, with community projects, community development, and community safety. So yes, that's I am quite pleased that we've got what is it, 150 odd people in the community department. Yeah, it's quite a few. It's quite a few, and we are very pleased with the commitment that we have from the board in order to make sure that we really do see our objectives being met in that regard, and we really do see that there's our approach is clearly different than others, and that we're able to demonstrate that.